Hey guys, and in today's video, it's kind of a weird one, but today we are watching Passenger live streamed video to say goodbye. I've watched a little bit of the start, like I watched until like here, and then I stopped because I thought this would be a good video to watch for a video. Learn to survive a plane crash. We're gonna watch that one too, actually. So like, let's start this one. Here, I'm gonna put my webcam on so that you guys can see me as well. Wait. If I can, if it'll work. No, it's not gonna work.
About 20 minutes into the flight, I hear a loud
this is
boom.
already scary. Kinda.
As you can imagine, everyone on the plane was kind of zoned out and doing their own thing, and you hear this boom. And I think everybody's immediate thoughts were, did you just hear that? You know? And then we felt a shaking. And then a few moments later, the oxygen mask deploy across the entire cabin. Then I started seeing things kind of blown out the window. And as you could probably imagine, panic ensued, especially amongst the passengers. As they were taking care of her and the nurse was doing CPR, this guy puts himself in front of that hole.
Oh, wow.
And the hole wasn't massive. It was just, it's still a big hole. But putting himself in that position so that the wind wouldn't be so violent and that woman could be cared for a little bit more. And I distinctly remember his hands being like very bloodied. And I couldn't tell if it was the woman who was bleeding or if it was him bleeding from all the broken glass. The crew or the passengers and people around him are literally pulling her back into the plane as in an effort to not have her fly out. I'm frantically just typing, flights going down, Dallas to New York City. There's been an explosion. I don't know what's happening. And I haven't even gone back to the video to see the words that I was saying and what I was trying to get out. I do know that I was misspelling everything just in an effort to get some communication out there. The most important thing was for me to reach out to like my family and the people I love.
What, dude?
Just the thought of not being able to do that, was just like a very like gut wrenching feeling.
I wonder what happened. Like, obviously he survived. Like, did that guy just have to stay in that window the whole entire time or something? Like, that's scary. This is BuzzFeed.
So after our last video, we had some pretty interesting suggestions of what we should try next.
That was actually
a popular suggestion was that we try escaping a sunken car.
So we decided to take it one step further. So we came to Groton, Connecticut at Survival Systems USA. These guys train military specialists, medical experts, and pilots. Today, they're training us.
First, we had to go through training.
The first step of training was actually class, where we talked about teamwork, leadership, and not panicking in the face of adversity. This tied into a lot of things that Alden talked about with the last Navy SEAL video.
Overcome what your mind thinks is impossible. Limits that you don't even know you've set for yourself. And the more you can overcome those limits by trying things that you don't even think are possible, the more successful you'll be at going after your dreams.
This also gave us a preview of what was to come.
Whoa.
Right after class, we got geared up.
My helmet was an XXL.
Becky has a big head.
Huge head.
We have 2 challenges today. The first is surviving the plane crash. The second is surviving after the plane crash while you're waiting to be rescued.
So apparently all the steps for escaping a submerged vehicle are similar.
Whether it's a car or a plane, these are the steps you should follow if you find yourself in a submerged vehicle.
Number 1, hold a brace position until the violent motion stops.
Number 2, find a reference point, then locate and establish an exit.
3, grab exit, release your seatbelt.
Number 4, proceed through the exit. The next phase is the underwater egress. This is to prep us for the METS phase where you actually simulate the plane crash.
Well, first they put you in a torture chamber.
The actual technical term is not torture chamber. We had to get used to the idea of keeping our eyes closed, getting flipped around in the water, holding your breath, and still being able to find your escape route. This is where it all gets crazy. Your gut reaction is to unbuckle your seatbelt right away.
You're a normal human being.
But that is not what you're supposed to do.
Dude, every time someone's underwater, I feel like I have to hold my breath for some reason.
So after the underwater egress, we do the METS training, which is where we're in an actual capsule that is built to simulate being a helicopter or an airplane or even a car.
Army helicopter.
And we get submerged.
Really
The pressure
You guys should
is
really check it
crazy.
out.
As soon as the water gets to right above your nose and you realize you have to hold your breath, your heart starts to pound, your adrenaline is racing, and the main thing you have to do is to not panic, which is a really, really hard thing to do because it's a situation that automatically elicits panic. Even though there are trained professionals watching out for us and safety divers around us, if we don't follow their instructions to a T, we can still put ourselves at risk to drown underwater.
Oh, he's stuck.
Becky gave me a heart attack.
Me too. I know, like, where's she going? Are you okay?
She's fine.
Becky and I just went through our first round. She had a little bit of a panic under the water and was moving too soon, opened her eyes, tried to unbuckle her seatbelt before the plane stopped moving. Everybody got a little worried. She's a little shaken up. It's a little scary under there. It's pretty intense. So we're gonna give her a break and then we're gonna see if we can go and do this again.
I promise you're not mad about it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's really important because you were really, really, really good. And like, I
Thanks.
respect the class and everything. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 100% expectations that we'll see you again and you're going to do those things.
Yeah.
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 So I had to move forward without my partner, which definitely was not easy. This part, it's a full plane crash simulation. They've got the rain coming down, the lights are off. You really feel like you are going through a plane crash.
Scary. Like, just imagine doing a simulator. Like, just a simulator is scary. Like, imagine being in an actual plane.
So we learned how to survive the plane crash. The next phase was heading back to the pool where we as a group learn how to survive until we're rescued. So the first phase was us learning how to inflate our life vests, which was actually a little more difficult than you would think.
Next, we had to jump from a 13-foot platform into a 12-foot pool.
This part is designed to simulate jumping from a helicopter or airplane if you have to jump into the water. And there are several steps to do this properly as well.
You stand with your feet at the edge of the board. You hold your helmet, you cross your chest.
Hold part of your shirt, and then you just simply step off, don't jump. How did you like that part, Becky?
It was terrifying.
She had so much fun. Once we did that, we learned how to survive in the open water to keep each other warm.
And we worked on group movement using a chain formation.
And then group hydrotherapy mitigation using the carpet formation. After that, we learned how to inflate our life raft and then how to climb into it. And there are specific ways to do that as well. And reasons that people get injured or die in these situations is because they panic, move too quickly, and don't do the simple things the right way. Even the rescue basket has its own set of rules.
When you touch the basket before it hits the water, it can electrocute you, which makes no sense.
When you get inside of it, you have to clear yourself of any rope. If there's a rope or cable around you, it could attach to your neck or
It's like
yank you in a different way.
Death trap.
All right, guys, so we just learned how to survive an airplane crash or a submerged car. What should we do next?
Be kind.
I forgot I was recording too. Anyway, that was actually a pretty good video. I totally forgot I was recording, so I wasn't talking at all. But, yeah, sorry about that. I actually forgot I was recording. We're gonna play some Fortnite in the next video. And, yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, I guess. Sorry I wasn't talking. I totally forgot. Whenever I watch YouTube, like, I just totally forget about things. Like, I don't really, you know. Anyway, if you all did enjoy, please like and subscribe. These videos take forever. I'm just kidding. They really don't. They really don't take very long at all. But anyway, if you did enjoy, then please subscribe. Because subscribing is good. Why didn't I use this? I have a webcam. Look. Genius. Genius. Like, genius. Look at me, bro. I am a genius. Alright? I'm a genius. Alright? I'm a genius. Let's go. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy. Like and subscribe. It helps me out. It helps me out a lot. And oh, is there an earthquake? I think there's an earthquake, guys. Guys, I think there's an earthquake. Help. Guys, help, 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 help. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. The earth is flat.